Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Carl. We're back in the bathroom. It's Christmas Day. It's actually about 9 o'clock on Christmas night. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. I've been home for about 30 minutes from all my traveling across Central Texas, visiting family and having delicious food and all that great stuff. I hope you had a good time with your friends and your family as well if you celebrate Christmas. If not, that's okay. I still hope you had a good time with your friends and family. So we're here for the last of the 12 Shaves of Christmas shave, and tonight we're going to be using the Phoenix Magi along with one of my new razors since it is officially Christmas and I can use my new stuff, the Alpha Ecliptic Bakelite in Oxblood, which is a very cool looking razor. I'm interested to try it. I'll be using the Astra Greens, the Superior Platinums. Typically not a huge fan of these, but I figured I'd give them another shot. It's been quite a while since I've used them, excuse me, and a lot of people seem to like them. I haven't used them since I was a relatively new shaver, so maybe with better technique, I may enjoy them more. And for the brush, the Vanderhagen Boss is going to come out and play again today, and we'll get that lathered up. I'm also going to be doing a head shave after this. I probably won't film it, but I've got a new brush getting ready for that. If you've been following along, we're continuing the how many shaves can you get off of a puck of Williams. Tonight will be the fourth head shave, so that makes 5 shaves total on that puck, but I'll be using my brand new Omega 10098 board brush. Super popular brush. I've been wanting one for a while. I finally was able to pick one up this Christmas. So that's going to be getting a lot of use as I get it broken in. Anyway, let's get on to the shave. Alright, let me get the hat off because it's a little warm. So we didn't have a white Christmas here in Texas. We never do. But we did have a cool Christmas. I think we had the highs of like 55. I'm not sure what that is in C, but I know it's pretty warm. So... but it was good. It was good to, drive out to go visit my family in Smithville. Spend some time with my cousin, her kids, and her dad and mom, and her brother showed up with his wife and some of their kids, and it was just a good time, eating and doing family stuff. So yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Just spent a couple, 3 or 4 or 5 hours out there and ate, and there was a little gift exchange. So yeah, it was really good. It's good. It's just good to see family, especially when you don't get to see them very often. Because even though we live in the same state and relatively pretty close, I mean, 60 miles one way in the grand scheme of things isn't terribly far. But as we all know, life kind of gets in the way. Got a little bit of load on there, and sometimes, thick. Sometimes the hour drive each way with traffic and all that stuff, and it can get hard to do on a regular basis, getting schedules to coordinate and everything like that. So we don't get to see each other as often as we would like. So it's always nice to get together on the holidays and spend a huge chunk of time together. I forgot how nice this soap smells. My sense of smell is coming back. It is almost back to 100%. So I definitely can smell this, and it's really nice. And I'm excited that it's getting better. I'm getting over this cold. And yeah, so anyway. Well, how was y'all's Christmas? I hope it was good. Like I said, if you celebrate it. I know not everybody does. I know my friends in Sweden celebrated yesterday with presents and family time and smorgasbord, which is always cool. It's a much cooler way of saying, like, we stuff our face, right? But we did, we did the traditional dinner with, we did a turkey and a ham and dressing and Spanish rice, because we are of the Hispanic persuasion, so there's always Spanish rice. A little Spanish rice, deviled eggs. I don't know where those come from, but we've always had them. cranberry sauce, gravy, all that kind of typical stuff, you know. I guess it's typical for us, but everybody does it different, so I shouldn't assume that everybody knows. As always, this PAA soap is fantastic, fantastic lather. It's actually very creamy, probably needs quite a bit more water. Probably overloaded the brush. There's no probably to it. I mean, look how much lather I have on my face. I feel like I'm talking in a very kind of flat, monotone, National Public Radio kind of voice. For those of you in the States, you know what I'm talking about, like that talk radio kind of wants to put you to sleep kind of thing. Oh yeah, did you see that big peak? We're gold. We're golden. All right. So, but it was good. We don't do, the kids, you know, the kids get big presents. The adults, we kind of do little trinkets and baubles for each other because, you know, as an adult, you have the opportunity to buy pretty much everything that you need. And Christmas presents are really for kids, in my opinion. So I got a new coffee mug, which is pretty cool. It's shaped like a donut. It's got a hole in it. Kind of weird, but very interesting. All right, first pass with the Alpha Ecliptic. That's very smooth. I know that has to do, that's actually much smoother than I remember those blades being, so. That is very nice. First stroke. Super. I like that. That's a very, gotta work on keeping the angle, but so far that's very comfortable first stroke, first couple strokes. Much easier to keep that angle on the big portions of your face. So those of you guys who aren't familiar with this razor, it's got kind of a wonky head. It's a slant razor, and it's designed so that you keep this flat portion in, careful, don't cut your finger, in contact with your face, so, and it helps you keep the right shaving angle. So that's kind of cool. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a design that's based off of an old razor. I don't know how old, but it's from a classic razor, probably from like the 30s or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool. Originally in Bakelite, if I'm not mistaken. I cut myself there yesterday with the Chevette. So looks like I just opened it back up. Fantastic. Very nice. I may become a fan of these Astra Greens before the end of the night. It's always interesting to me. There's like equipment that I used when I was new and inexperienced and didn't have a lot of technique. As I use again over the years, come to find that it was more my technique that was the problem and not the equipment. But that should be no great surprise. Alright, so how do you get the top of the nose? Or the top of the mustache, I should say. That's a little awkward. Weird. That's a little weird. Ow. Yeah, that was a little awkward. But that's a very nice first pass. I like it. Very interesting. Alright, let's get lathered up for pass number 2. Well, I'm back to work tomorrow. I guess I forgot my typical intro, so day and a half of growth. I shaved yesterday for Christmas Eve. And back to work tomorrow for 2 shifts, and then I'm off for 1 day, and then we start our new schedule, so I go back early on the 29th, and then from then on I'll be working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So excited about getting to that new schedule. Kind of weird that, or just not weird, but didn't expect it to all happen so fast, but it did, so I'll take it. Alright, pass number 2. So did any of you fine viewers get some nice shave gear for Christmas? Did you get spoiled by your families or spoil yourselves? Most of you guys know what I've gotten myself. And you'll see it over the coming months. Featured on the channel, I'm sure. So posted in the description if you care to share, or when you make a video of it, just let me know. I'll come watch it. Speaking of videos, I don't have a Small Channel Mafia shout out today, but that's alright. I did have a viewer ask a question about the Small Channel Mafia. It said, is there a place or a list of all the channels that have been shouted out? And there isn't, to my knowledge, and that's a great idea. So I will work on compiling a list and putting it in the description of one of my videos or something like that. So if you're a viewer and you have a YouTube channel and you have done a Small Channel Mafia shout out, please let me know. And either message me if you know, if we're friends on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, put it in the comments below and I will try and compile a list and get that going. Because that's actually a really good idea. Okay, a little awkward under the nose is about the only thing I can say that about this razor that's a little wonky. But other than that, man, it's a great shave. It's comfortable. It's pretty intuitive. Like I said, it makes it pretty easy to keep the right angle. You have to pay a little bit of attention to it, but it's not bad at all. Last pass against the grain. This lather I think is actually probably a bit thick still, but whatever. It's almost time to be done. So last pass. You know, they make these in a metal version. I think those were actually the ones that came out originally. And they're super fancy, but a little bit rich for my blood. They are in the $100 plus range, if I'm not mistaken. But I had to wait for the Bakelite version. I was excited that one came out. And at a $20 price point, that's definitely affordable enough for me to give it a whirl. And I'm so far feel like I've gotten every cent of that $20 worth of value. So well done, Douglas Smythe, and whoever the original inventor of this design was. It's very nice. Very interesting. Little nick there. I've been nicking that same spot for the past couple weeks. Yeah, I've been nicking that same spot for the past couple weeks as well. Pickups, just a few. In my normal spots. But not bad at all. Fantastic. Beautiful shave. Let me get rinsed off. Well, I can tell you off the bat, I'm probably going to have some alum feedback and irritation around the mustache. That's the only thing I can say about that razor. It's just a little awkward around the mustache to get the angle right so that you're, ooh yeah, not at too steep of an angle. But other than that, not much at all. A little bit on the neck, but I think I always tend to overshave a bit there, but that's a good shave. That's a very good shave. I'm very happy with that shave. I couldn't ask for better. So yeah, the Astra Platinum, Superior Platinums have been redeemed themselves. I may give them another shot in another razor and see how much I like them. But that's it. Quick recap, because that's what everybody does on these channels. Phoenix Alpha Ecliptic and Bakelite Oxblood. Very nice razor. Had a good shave with it. Can take some practice around the mustache, but worth every cent of the $19.95 I think I paid for it. Well done, Douglas. Definitely worth checking out if you're in the market for an interesting razor to give a shot. PAA Magi, beautiful scent, great holiday scent. It's frankincense, myrrh, and something else. I can't picture it, but it's not real sweet. It's got a very manly scent to it. Very nice. Astra Superior Platinums, not bad at all. And the Van der Hagen Boss, my pride and joy since I made it. Plenty of lather left in her. Great little brush. And I'm the only one who has one, unless you make one yourself. So there you go. Alright, that's what I got for the evening. Thank you guys so much for coming and spending a little bit of your Christmas with me, or whatever you watch this. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great evening, afternoon, or whenever you watch this. I hope you're having good times. Hope you spend some time with your friends and family. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. If I don't see you before the new year, I hope you have a happy new year. Take care. Good night. And God bless.